last episode of Love During Lockup with Emily and Justin, I think we have a pretty good idea of what Justin's all about, and I don't think he has the best intentions for Emily. We see Emily, and she's in a car heading back from Vegas to go back to her mother's house to pick up her son, and she revealed that she ended up not filming that content with that guy. I guess Justin talked her out of it, but despite him talking her out of it, he still was hitting her up for money afterwards. So he's like, okay, yeah, you're going to miss out on this money opportunity, and I want more than half of the money you made this past week from selling yourself. She said she made $5,000 the past week, and he took over $3,000 from her. I'm like, okay, like, if you really cared about her, you would not be drying out her pockets when she is a single mom out here struggling. Hell, Justin's in prison, and he's probably spending more money in a month in prison than Emily's spending outside in the free world with a son and that she has to take care of. And then Justin was like, oh, I just need this $3,000 and I'm not going to ask you for any money for a while. And then he turns around and asks her for money again, literally the same day. So Emily pulls up to her mother's house, and her mother brings out her son, and Emily was all happy to see him. And I thought we were going to get somebody completely different when it came to Emily's mom. I expected maybe Emily's mom to have like her own issues in life, and maybe that's why she's more accepting towards Emily's lifestyle. But it doesn't seem like the mom is down for anything that Emily's doing. She said that she's straight ashamed of what Emily does for a lifestyle and really wishes she would do something a lot less degrading. But she just kind of realizes at this point that Emily's an adult and she's going to do what she wants to do, and her mom is helping Emily out as much as she can by choosing to help watch her son during all this, because that's a lot, you know. Emily doesn't just leave like when she was going to work at the brothel. It's not like she's just watching her son for a night or two. She's watching her son for weeks on end while Emily's in another state working. But Emily sat down with her mother, and she was venting to her mother about how stressed out she's been because of Justin, because she literally just gave Justin more than half of the money she made in the past week, and she was unable to do content, and she was like straight venting to her mom. So her mom knows about everything she does, like the content and all that. And the mom really just seemed like she was ashamed and didn't understand why Emily's choosing to send her money to this man in prison, because yeah, you know, Justin is asking for the money, but Emily's an adult too, and she can easily say no. And Emily has admitted in her blog that she struggled with drugs in the past. I believe she struggled with opiates, she said in her blog. So I feel like she should be able to notice like the red flags when it comes to Justin, like him just wanting this much money at a time and blowing through it so quickly, like that he must be using it for nefarious reasons. Most prisons will only allow you to spend a couple $100s a week, and Justin claims he's going to get $3,000, spend it all at once on all these commissary items. He claims he's going to stock up on all these e-cigarettes. Like, can you even buy that many e-cigarettes at once? I didn't think you could do that in prison. But he acts like he's going to do it, and Emily's not really raising any questions to him, and the mom just seems very upset that Emily is allowing this to happen, and she's not standing up for herself. She just filed for bankruptcy in July, a month after they quit filming, so it's obvious she was not in a good financial place to be bankrolling a prisoner like that. But I think Justin kind of pushes her, makes her feel bad, and almost feels like she's backed in a corner, like, oh, you either gotta choose me and send me money, or we're not gonna be together, because that's kind of the vibes I was getting from the conversation they had at the end of the episode. We're gonna get to that in a sec. But after Emily saw her son, she put her son to bed, and then she went to go meet up with Justin's mom. She brought over a bottle of wine. They're sitting there talking. Justin's grandma, she seemed really sweet. She was showing Emily Justin's baby pictures, and she revealed something I feel was really telling. I guess Justin's mother really suffered with mental illness, and people who were close to Justin growing up have all noted that Justin has suffered with mental illness. So now it makes me more understanding towards him that he probably got this from his mother. And I guess his mother would hear voices and kind of go crazy to the point like she'd go to mental hospitals and whatnot. I guess she struggled with drugs, so I don't know if this was psychosis that was induced by using drugs, or this is something she suffered with all the time. But eventually she passed away. So Justin really didn't have any family members left when he went to prison outside of his grandmother. And then Emily asked Justin's grandmother, well, does Justin ask you for money? And she's like, no, he'll ask me for like a little money here and there when he needs money for the phone. And Emily was like, oh, huh. Because she's trying to figure out if this is just like a me thing, or is this just how Justin is all around the board. And I think he just doesn't have the best intentions with Emily, and I think he's not thinking long term, because if you're really thinking long term with a partner and you want to marry that person, then you don't want to put them in a bad financial position. You don't want to sit there and take more than you give. Like, I know I'm not going to milk my man dry if I have intentions of marrying him a few years from now, or put him in a bad financial position if you see longevity with that person. But that does not seem to be the case with Justin. Seems like he's trying to get as much as he can and then get out of there. And that's why I predict he's just trying to stack his money, so when he gets out, he has a nice little bag and he can go live happily ever after with his ex-girlfriend Liz. And then we see Emily at the grandma's, and she suddenly gets a phone call. She has to step outside and speak of the devil. It's Justin, and he wants more money. And this man is asking, how much was it? I think he asked her for $6,000. I may be misquoting myself. It was $5,000 or $6,000. I think it was $6,000. This man, after he just asked her for $3,000, literally the day before, the night before, when she was on her way home. It hasn't even been 24 hours. You just got $3,000 from this girl. She hasn't had a chance to make any more money, and you're asking for another $6,000. And he was getting kind of hostile with her. Like, oh, I need to know now. You need to give me an answer now because I may not be able to use the phone. Like, he was just doing whatever he can to, like, pressure her. Like, you got to make this decision quick so she can't have time to really think rational about what she's about to do. And I don't like how he's giving her all that pressure. It seems like at this point Justin is a master manipulator, and I'm sure not just with Emily, I'm sure he's pulling the same stuff with other people in his life, like Liz. And I mean, that may be a reason why there really wasn't anyone in his life when he passed away, because he may have pushed everyone away by constantly asking them for money. And so Emily was like, dude, I don't have the money. I could have had this money if I would have filmed the content, but I don't have it. And he started being like a complete dick to her because she can't send the money. He's so ungrateful, and he's got some audacity. I don't feel bad for Justin after this episode. It's clear that he had bad intentions. He was just using her. He was trying to milk her dry. It seems like he didn't really give a damn about what Emily was going through. Like, how often do we hear Justin actually asking Emily, like, how are you doing? How's your mental health doing? Like, asking her about what she deals with on a day-to-day basis. It usually just seems like he's real short and sweet. Oh, hey, what's up, babe? And then he skips over that and gets straight to asking her for money. And then as soon as she says no, or as soon as he gets the money, he has to hurry up and get off the phone. And I just don't like that at all. And I don't know, man. You guys let me know what you think about Justin and Emily in the comments below. Justin just seems like one of those people that you could literally pour out your whole life savings to them and give them everything you have, like down to your last penny. And the moment that he wants more money, like say he asks for more money 5 minutes later, and you're like, nope, I gave you every dime I had, he's gonna forget everything you've done for him in the past just because you said no to him that one time. And I think that's also why Emily's so afraid to tell him no, because she knows that he probably won't be a factor in her life anymore. But that's it for this video, guys. Let me know what you guys think about everything in the comments below, and thank you so much for watching.